44 kills in a single game of Rebirth. Today I'm going to be breaking down gameplay from one of the best players on Rebirth Island right now, Knight. He's hands down one of the best players out there, and I want to really pay attention to four main things today. Now, the overarching theme of today's video is going to be centered around pace of play. You got to play faster if you want to start getting more kills, but I really want to pay attention to how he uses his aim, movement, anticipation, and centering to get kills without taking damage, which is what allows him to play faster and play more confident. Let's get into it. So before we jump in here, I just want to quickly mention one thing, because as soon as I hit that play button, we are jumping straight into the action. Make sure you go check out Knight on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm putting both links down in the description below to keep it super simple for you to go check him out. He posts every day on YouTube, he streams every day on Twitch, and as I mentioned, he is one of the best Rebirth Island players out there, hands down. Now, just to reiterate what I mentioned, aim, movement, anticipation, and centering. Centering being a form of anticipation. But the most important thing is aim, specifically hitting high damage areas, and it's something that Knight is absolutely incredible at. He's a former COD pro, so he understands recoil patterns. He plays Rebirth and Warzone a lot, so he understands recoil patterns, and that allows him to hit high damage areas. Those high damage areas give him a faster TTK. Right here, boom. That guy doesn't have a chance to react because he hits all chest shots, all neck shots, and that is what allows him a lot of times to get kills without taking damage. But we're really going to be paying attention to all four things. You know, aim, movement, anticipation, and centering. Now, as he's turning this corner, he's going to go ahead and push down. He hears one down below, and I want to pause this right here and just slow this down, because watch his centering. When I talk about centering, this is what I'm talking about. Centering there, but watch how he turns the corner when he chases. Notice how he centers ahead of that guy and centers exactly where he thinks that person's going to go. That allows him to get that easy kill and get that finish. Now, he hits one right there. The other thing that I do want to highlight with Knight is he's very good about not overselling for the thirst. You know, he knew that guy was shooting out this window right here. Right? He notices this person shooting out the door, so instead of focusing on this thirst, he immediately checks out this way to see if anybody's out there. He clears it, and then he's good to go. Now he's going to go ahead and challenge around this corner. Again, we're going to quick slow down. Watch the centering. Centering right on this doorway. He's able to hit all upper torso shots. He gets that super quick TTK. Only takes one plate of damage. A lot of times you are in bad situations where you're taking more damage than you should, simply because you're missing shots. You're not hitting those high damage areas. And people always ask me, Joe, what's the difference between a 1.5 and a 2 KD, a 2 KD and a 3 KD player? A lot of times it is aim. Yes, there's movement involved there, but a lot of times what it comes down to is consistently hitting those upper, those upper torso shots. And that is an easy thing to work on. Aim is very easy. I'll link my aim video down below for you. Aim and movement are easy to work on. A lot of times it's positioning and game strategy that are a little bit tougher, but I want to reiterate the importance of how crucial focusing on your aim and movement is to success. So he's going to go ahead and get this. By the way, he's 11 kills already. He's going to focus on this guy backside this way, see what he can find. He knows one's up there from the mini-map. By the way, I did move my camera up a little bit so that we can pay attention to when he's looking at the mini-map. So he sees one up top. He sees he peeks. Notice he's caught out in the open there, right? He's caught out in the open here, but because he's going to get this down right quick. But because he's caught out in the open, you know, because he hits shots, that's okay. That's okay. Notice he's caught, but look at all the upper torso shots. He's able to get that down, and he keeps pushing here. He's got 12 kills. He sees this one. That guy doesn't have a chance. He just gets absolutely smoked, and he immediately focuses on that next guy. Now he's going to go ahead and push over here. He's using the EM2 and the Owen gun, by the way, and he's going to push up. Now, I want to pay attention to this right here. What he's going to notice is that he gets caught between two teams. This is having awareness. These are things that you need to start to pick up on. Is he gets shot in the back, right? So he gets shot in the back there. Notice the team at tents. Keep that in mind. Now, as he gets this thirst, look where those pings are. Those pings are over at control, so he now knows that he's stuck between two teams, which means he's going to pull back, he's going to play it up, but he also wants to be in that action. He wants to be close by here, and so that he can get the most amount of kills possible. He gets that down, gets that thirst. Notice that there's one flying in above. He's going to capitalize on his aim here, and the fact that, you know, they kind of nerfed flying back in terms of how long you have spawn protection, and he's able to get that down with all headshots. Now he focuses to the left a little bit. And notice the pace of play. He's able to play this fast because he's not taking damage. He sees one down below. Keep this in mind right here. Watch. He's going to see one down below. He breaks this guy. Look right down below to the right. He sees that guy pushing in right there. Okay, so now as he goes and challenges this guy, he's going to fly across. He gets the down there. He still knows that there's another person in here. He sees him right there. This is where he uses movement, and even though he doesn't hit all upper torso shots there, he mixed in some stomach shots. His movement allows him to, you know, easily get that kill. And he's not in a position where there's somebody stacking him. So he's going to pop UAV for game strategy. Real quick, by the way, if you are looking to get better, I'm a 4 KD player myself, and my whole goal is just to help people get better at Rebirth. That's it. So if you are looking to get better, just consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I do videos every single day. I live stream on YouTube 4 days a week, so if you want to know when I'm posting and when I'm going live, make sure you turn on that notification bell as well. Now, we're going to go ahead and get that down. And I want you to really pay attention to this. He notices there's one backside here, but notice that there's some on his level. I'm going to pull this back for a quick second. Watch right here. Watch on this minimap. He gets the UAV. Notice there's 2 on his level. So as soon as he gets this down right here, he notices that this guy's over here on Lodi. Doesn't go for the thirst. Gets the down there. Now he goes for this thirst, and he sees that there's one down below. Now he's going to keep pushing. He's got 22 kills already. 22 kills. But like I said, I really want the focus to be on pace of play because he doesn't take a lot of damage and he hits shots. And he's able to get those kills without taking damage. A lot of you, I think, struggle putting yourself in the action. And I think a lot of you struggle with not taking damage, and then you're getting stacked, and then you're not in a position where you can get out of it, and then you're in a position where you're playing more hesitant, and that's what's causing you to not be able to get those high kill games, or those higher kill games. He even dies throughout this game, by the way. We're going to talk about why he dies. He gets that down, all upper torso shots, immediately focuses on the one flying in, and he's going to let that guy go. One down below. Watch how he centers here. Watch how he centers. We're going to slow this down for a second. I went back too far. I'm sorry. Gets that down, gets that thirst. This way, and he's going to push down. He's going to let that guy live. He's going to farm, right? That's a high kill Rebirth strategy. He's farming right there, but we're going to slow this down. Watch how he centers. And even though, keep in mind, he's at a disadvantage when pushing through this window because this guy's already pre-aimed at this corner. But because of his centering right here, and look at the upper torso shots the whole entire time. Look how much damage he took. He took a plate and a half of damage. And that is where, you know, hitting those high damage areas, it decreases your TTK. Makes your TTK faster, which allows you to take less damage. And that's a big difference for a lot of people. Now he's going to go ahead and push this way. He tells his teammates to basically not wipe anybody. He knows he's on an incredible game. I mean, 26 kills in second circle.
51.
Yeah, he just said his PR is 51, by the way. 51. So he's going to go ahead and push over. His teammates are going to actually pop. Does he have a UAV or do his teammate? I think his teammates pop UAV. Good live ping there. He's able to torch that guy out of the sky. And watch him hit shots here. Not really totally sure where this guy is, but he's going to see him in a second. This guy shoots, and he gets the down. And that's just recoil control. That's feeling comfortable with the EM2 and adjusting and knowing that the EM2 does have a little bit more recoil. He does have to pull down a little bit more than some other guns. Now he's going to go ahead and push this guy down below, see what he can find. Guy peeks. Tough timing. Tough timing there. That guy had a nasty head. He's going to fly back in. Watch the movement here. And I want to pull this back and just show you this in slow-mo. I mean, this is just, he's gonna die right here. Let's pull back. He's got the Milano, which is a great gun to fly in with. Watch how he uses his movement twice. He doesn't over challenge. It's a quick break, and then he basically re-peaks, right? So he tags him a little bit there. He doesn't quite break him, but now he re-peaks this, and notice the centering. He is centering. He has the advantage because this guy's kind of trapped in this corner here. So he actually has that advantage, even though the other guy's actually pre-aiming that. He's going to catch this one right here, gets the down, and there's kill number 30. Now he gets the thirst, and he's going to go back and grab his guns. Quick replate, grab the EM2, and now he's going to keep pushing. They've got the super UAV, so he's got a good sense of where everybody is. If you've heard me before, you know, I don't like super UAVs because you can't see levels. I think especially in Rebirth where there's so few ghosted players, it's more important to see the levels of enemies than it is to actually see kind of what direction they're moving. That's just my opinion. And, you know, that's if you feel comfortable with it and you feel like you can understand levels, go ahead and use them. But I just don't find that they're beneficial. So, unless it's like the last team or something and you don't know where they are. But ultimately, like I said, by the way, make sure you go check out Knight. Links are in the description below. He's going to peek up here. He's going to hit all upper torso shots, gets the down, gets the thirst. Bunch of people over at Bio here. One on his level. And right here, this is where I think a lot of you also struggle. Sometimes you overthink this, right? So on his level, he's going to break. Now, right here, a lot of you would try to do something fancy, reposition. You may be scared to challenge. Just go full send this. Full send this. Center. Notice the centering. He plays a little bit patient there to see where this guy ends up going. But he's going to go ahead and he gets caught. Gets caught. He gets caught not being able to thirst that guy, not being able to jump over, not having enough bullets in the Owen gun. It is what it is. He's going to fly back in. He's got his loadout again. So he's going to go ahead and challenge this guy. Same situation. Same situation. He actually flew back in, by the way. I want you to note this. Because this is important for later. He actually flew back in and grabbed his guns because he has a smoke, which means he flew back into bio and grabbed his guns. He did not hit the loadout. So he sees one on his level here. He's going to get the down, get the thirst. He's got 35, by the way. But do you see how the pace of play is different because he's able to get kills without taking damage? He's able to get those kills without taking damage. And by the way, notice he has a tempered class here. Use that to his advantage. Notice how the pace of play isn't necessarily because he's flying around all the time, which he is, but the pace of play and the confidence comes from being able to execute. And being able to execute on two things that are very easy to get better at, which is aim and movement, and then the third, obviously, being centering and anticipation. But that's just a focus thing. That's just knowing where to, understanding that you want to put your crosshairs where you think people are going to be. But besides that, it's, you know, that's all aim right there. This is all him hitting upper torso shots. And you can learn pace, but the most important thing is going to be to learn. I mean, look at that. Look at that. And that is why he is able to take half a plate of damage there. Now, we also need to look at, and kind of what you can see is just a little bit of movement. It's nothing fancy here, right? 3 basic movements, slide canceling, a little bit of jumping, a little bit of strafing allows him to take a little bit less damage. He's going to get that thirst right there. 37 kills. And now we're officially into that endgame mode where respawn is disabled. We got to figure out how we're going to win this. Now, let's break this down. And I don't fully know how he plays this, but where's your power position? Where's your cover? You know, in this situation, I would try to early rotate to bio. I don't fully know where anybody is. They're going to pop UAV, I believe, here in a second. But you want to understand where people are. Now, you know, a lot of people are above you. Now you can push in and start to figure out how you want to fight these people. This is tough, though, because there's a lot of people. He's going to use this ping, by the way, to see where people are. He gets the down, quick reload, and he almost puts himself in a tough spot here. Gets that thirst, and now there's another one pushing. There's another one right on his level right here, and his teammate actually gets a kill right there. I don't know where, though. Right there, in the corner. Now, he's immediately going to go challenge, right? So, at this point right here, watch this. Turns the corner. He gets this breaking down, but he's taking no damage. So he immediately refocuses. He doesn't worry about the thirst just yet. He's going to go ahead and chase right here. Around the corner, he knows he's stuck. He gets the down. And that's almost a let's see if he pre-fires this. Does he pre-fire this? It's got to be pretty close. He knows he's there. Yeah, so he's already starting to shoot. So he is pre-firing that even before he knows exactly where that person is, even though that he knows that person's around the corner. Now, just a small little thing. Notice he adjusted back up to the top. He gets that thirst. There's kill number 40. 1 down below. So it's basically 3 other teams and 4 other people. He knows that one's down below here somewhere, right? Just from basically where that guy was shooting him from, or the mini-map before. He gets that thirst. Gets that team wipe. 1 on his level. Backside, maybe. Now, I would early rotate this. I would early rotate this and get to about this point right here. Because then you can hold everybody out of circle, right? So where's your power position? Where's your cover? Your power position is here because you can actually hold all of these people out that have to rotate, and you have cover with the little rooms. Trying to see what he can find. Notice how he's going cover to cover. He's being smart here about where he's peeking from. He sees one flying in. He's able to get that down. And he's peeking back and forth. Not over peeking, just in case there's a sniper. He's got 1 kill left. So I hope you found today's video helpful. Aim, movement, anticipation, and centering. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.